Welcome everyone to our session today. Today we're going to take a look at Explore boards and how engaging they are for the students through interactive learning. With us today presenting is Lucia Hernandez. She is our CLL and CIT at Clover Elementary. So welcome, Lucia. We're excited to see what you have in store for us today.
Thank you, Debbie. Good afternoon, everybody. My name, like Debbie said, is Lucia Hernandez. I am the CLL at Clover Elementary. I'm also the CIT. And I've been in the education field for not that long. I've been here for 8 years, but it's been 8 years of full-blown learning. So I like it. I enjoy it. So for today, what I'm bringing for you guys is Explore boards, engaging students through interactive learning. Uh, think about this as choice boards. So what it is we're giving students options as to how they're going to learn the concept that we want to teach them. So there's a few things that I'm going to cover today. So first, I'm going to go over how would you define Explore boards in education, what is its intended function, and what advantages it offers for students and teachers together. So first, the way you would define Explore boards is it's a collection of resources on a specific topic, and they help students learn by providing different types of media. So we don't want to do just reading articles. We want to make sure that it includes articles, videos, VR, games, audio, different ways of students to learn the material. It is created to build curiosity and build background knowledge for students on the topic. So the way we use them is to interest students in the content. We want to make content interesting for them and fun and engaging. So we could also use it to extend on lessons with additional resources other than what the district provides for us already. And it could also help us activate curiosity and encourage exploration. Oops, sorry. What advantages does it offer? So again, this allows us to expose students to various resources. We can cater to different students' interests and learning styles, and they could be modified for different grade levels. So what I did is I went ahead and I have an example here that was created already. I found it on their website. So I will be sharing this with you guys at the end of the video. But then I also went ahead and I started creating one using district resources. So I'm tying it to sustainable development, and I'm using News ELA, News Nomadic, Discovery Education, YouTube videos. We could include Nearpod activities, like I said, a variety of different resources for students with different interests. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the document, which again, I could share with everybody. This document, I started working on it, but I on purpose left some of these grids blank because I want to show you guys how to add the resources to the document. Again, like I said, think about it as choice boards. I would use choice boards on Google Slides, and this could also be created on Google Slides. It just depends on your preference. I'm adding it right now to a Google document. So as you can see in the center of the document, you would put the objective of the lesson. So I can identify the characteristics of argumentative text. And I went ahead and even included the language objective for EB students. I can analyze the selection and describe the characteristics of argumentative text. And you could put by discussing with my partner, through think, pair, share, through whatever, activity that you would want your students to be part of. So there's different grids. Let me open one resource for you here. So this right here is where I got the information from. So you have different grids. So you have a 3x3, which is what I shared right now. This is your 3x3. Or you have a larger board. It just depends on what you want. So again, I went with a 3x3 and I added already an article. I added an article from Discovery Education. I added a YouTube video. So when you click on this, it'll take you, I linked it here. So it takes you straight to the activity. So when you share this with your students, when you share this with your students, they're going to have access to these activities already as soon as they click on the board. Again, I added an article through Discovery Education, and it might ask me to log in. No. Okay. So again, you just share the link and it takes them straight to the resource that you want for them to use. If you want to assign any activities or any tasks for them through Discovery Education, you could also do that. I didn't do this for the purpose of this activity. I just wanted to show you how to link the different resources to the choice board or to the explore board. So let's go ahead and see how we could add these. I'm going to open News-O-Matic, because that's another resource that we have available. I'm going with what the district has provided for us already. So if my topic or my objective here is sustainability, I can just go ahead and type sustainability, which I did have waste already. And let's say that I want to use this article saying no to plastic. So there's a couple of things that my board requires me to include. I need to include an image here that it's going to show the students what they're going to see or what they're going to be doing. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to open the snipping tool and I'm going to snip this picture here just to show the students what it is that they're going to be working with. I am going to put it wherever and whatever part of the board that I want. I already have 2 articles up here, so I wouldn't want to include another article on the top. I might include it down here in the bottom just to encourage the kids to keep looking at the board. And I just resized it so that it doesn't cover up too much of my grid. Now here I'm going to put the title, and I really don't have to put the title on this one because the title is already over here. It says Nestle says no to plastic. So I'm just going to add it here. Sorry, I need the acento. Just like that. And I need to delete this because I don't really need that extra space. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to get the link from the article. So I open the article. I grab the link, copy it from the search bar, and I select my text, add the link, and paste it there. So there I already created another resource for my students in this board. So this, I'm going to explore. The goal of this is to, or I could even put research through the article that I provided for the students. Now, let's say that I want to go ahead and add something different. I don't want to do an article anymore. I can go to YouTube. I could find reducing waste. And I could select any video that I would want to use from here. Let's say I want this video. Again, I grab my snipping tool. I snip this, and I don't want to really include the time, so I'm just going to include that part. Snip it, add it to this site. That way I have a video on each of the sites. The 3 R's. I'm going to type the title. Just like that. And of course I need to play it so that I can grab the link. So now I'm going to share so that my students can see it. I copy, it's okay. I copy the link from here and I link it to my Explore board. So again, the purpose of this Explore board is to give students different interests. I don't want to include the same activity over and over again. I already have 2 videos, so I wouldn't really want to include another video. I already have 3 different articles. So again, I don't want to include another article. What I want to do is maybe I can go to Nearpod. In Nearpod, we have games that we could include. We have quizzes, we have Kahoots, we have different resources available for us to use. So I mean, by all means, this is why it's like a choice board because you're giving students a choice. So I'm going to select sustainability. Says sustainability. And look, I have time to climb. So time to climb, for those of you that haven't played it, it's an activity where students can get competitive. It asks them a variety of questions on a specific topic. In this case, it's about sustainability, alternative energy. So it shows you, once you click on preview, it shows you the different questions that you could, that students are going to be able to answer. Let's say that I like this Nearpod activity, time to climb. I add it to my lesson. And once it's added to my lessons, I could assign it as student paced. So once I assign it as student paced, I see here the time frame that it's giving the students to work on the activity. So my students will have access to this activity starting today. So I like that date. I'm going to copy the link from here and I just go add it to my board. So here I want to put, let me get the title first. Sorry. I'm going to get the title from here, sustainability. And now I'm going to get the link and I'm going to copy it here. So it's pretty much copy paste. So now this will take my students straight to the Nearpod activity for them to play on the specific topic that I'm touching base on here in this specific Explore board. So again, I go grab the picture, and for this I can put edit lesson. This should give me the cover right here. I'm going to go grab the cover. And I just paste this to my Explore board. And here, the purpose or the goal of this exploration is to learn through play. If it gets too big, I can just resize the text. So that's one thing about this resource. It's very editable. It's very flexible. You can modify it. You could add whatever resource you want to add. Again, keeping in mind that the goal of it is to give students choice, give them different modalities. They're learning about sustainability all around, sustainability everywhere. So it's just about giving them different alternatives as to how they're going to learn on the topic. That's why it's neat. So again, it's a matter of copy pasting. In the middle, you put the objective, the content objective, the learning objective, the language objective, whatever objective you're teaching for the day or for the week. You add all the resources you want around it. You add an image to engage students. You add a link to the bottom and you tell them the purpose of that resource in the board, and it's ready to go. When you're going to share this with students, you do it through Google Classroom, just like you do with any other assignment. And they'll have access to all of the activities that you put or that you included in the Explore board. So it's simple, it's neat, it's easy, it's flexible, and students have access to different ways of interacting with the tool. So that's the purpose of this activity. I don't know if anybody has any questions or if you would like to seek for further clarification on a specific part of it. You are free to let me know, contact me, email me. I mean, contact Debbie and she'll contact me, whatever you need. It's neat. I think it's a very good resource.
Awesome, Lucia. I love
Ms. Debbie or Mr. Valentin, is there anything that you might want to add or any
I
questions that you guys might have?
love what you showed us today. It's so neat for teachers to have, and it really falls with differentiation too for students because they're able to choose, their own activity, what's going to be the best learning for them. And I could also see students creating their own boards, as a project. with different activities and different information on there as well.
Right. That is really neat because you can just give them a topic. You could assign a topic per group, give them the liberty and the freedom of choosing whatever they want to add to it. Just, of course, you set the expectation and then they add whatever resource they would want to add.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing today. We loved
Yes,
it.
not a
Thank you.
problem. Anytime.